All right, so you want to talk about AI startups.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how companies are using this new tech.
It really is. I mean, we're seeing it everywhere, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And this newsletter, One More Thing in AI, this Renjit Philip guy, he always seems to highlight the most interesting stuff.
He does. He really does. And this JustPaid that he talks about, the payment space, right?
But what is it about payment?
Sure.
Everyone's trying to get in on that.
Well, it's such a pain point for so many businesses,
Yeah.
And this JustPaid, they've got this AI API. It integrates directly into the existing systems.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it automates all that, invoicing, recurring payments, all that.
No, no more chasing down invoices.
That's the idea, right? And right now they're doing ACH payments, in the US.
Right.
But they want to go global, which is interesting because they're not on that FedNow system, the new one.
Oh, really?
So is that a miss or are they doing something even bigger? We'll see.
That's a really good point. I haven't even considered that.
Mm-hmm.
So from the world of finance to, well, this is different, agriculture, right? This next one, Egrobots.
Yeah, Egrobots. So they're using robots, and this is in the UAE, by the way, to diagnose crop diseases.
Wait, hold on. Robots that can tell if a plant is sick?
Yeah. They have these, they call them Egro Scout robots, autonomous, go through the field, sensors, cameras, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And they can even see in the dark.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but how does that actually help the farmer? Does the robot tell them what to do?
Well, that's where their app comes in. They have this app, Egro Scan, and all that data the robots are getting, it gets fed into the app, and it uses AI to basically give the farmer a diagnosis right there.
Oh, wow. On their phone.
Yeah, right in their hands. And they have another app, too, Egro Care, that helps manage the whole farm, like irrigation and stuff.
So they're really going all in on this.
Yeah, and the Medinay region, where they are, food security is a huge deal, so
Right. Makes a lot of sense.
it could really have a big impact.
Speaking of impact, this next one is all about content creation. ZipU AI.
Yeah, they're a Chinese company, and what they're doing is, get this, text-to-video AI.
Whoa, hold on. Like you type something and it makes a video.
Basically. And they've got Alibaba backing them, so they're serious, And with this OpenAI Sora thing that just launched, they're really, I think it's lit a fire under them.
Yeah, it's like a race now. Who can do it best?
Exactly. And it's not just about doing it. It's about making it work, user-friendly, all that.
Right, because if it's too hard to use, nobody's going to use it.
Exactly.
So we've got AI like doing our payments, checking our crops, even making videos for us. What's it going to write our code next?
Well, funny you should say that. This next one, Replit teams, that's kind of what they're doing.
Replit teams, yeah, I think I saw something. Remind me, what's so special about them?
So Replit, the coding platform, they've added this AI thing. It's like an assistant right in the code editor, checks your work, suggests stuff, even writes functions for you all like as you're going.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I remember when I used to code feeling stuck staring at the screen. This would have been amazing.
Totally. It's all about making coding faster, easier to work together. Even if you're by yourself, it's like having a partner, kind of like that GitHub Copilot, but maybe even more, I don't know, advanced.
So it's like your AI coding buddy never gets tired.
Exactly. And the best part is it's learning all the time from all the code on Replit, so it just keeps getting better.
That's wild. But what does that even mean for, actual developers if AI is writing the code?
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? Will it replace us or just, I don't know, free us up to do the more like creative stuff? We'll have to see.
Definitely something to watch. Okay, from coding buddies to, this one's interesting. It's like for salespeople, right? SiftHub.
Oh yeah, SiftHub. This one's cool because you know how sometimes you go into a meeting and you're just not like totally prepared?
Ugh, the worst.
Right. So SiftHub, it's all about using AI to make sure that never happens.
Okay, I'm listening. What's their secret?
They've got this platform. Basically, it does all the research for you. Like, it gives you all the info you need on your prospects, their companies, everything right up to date.
So no more last-minute Googling 5 minutes before you walk in the door.
Exactly. And it uses, like, large language models, semantic search, all the fancy stuff.
Okay, but in English, what does that even mean?
It means it can go through, like, tons of data, news articles, websites, social media, everything, and pull out the important stuff and make it easy to understand.
So you go into the meeting, you look like a genius, you close the deal. I like it.
Exactly. And it's not just about looking good. It's about having those, real conversations, being informed.
Yeah, I can see that. Sounds like they're onto something.
Oh, yeah. They just got, like, $5.5 million in funding, so people are definitely paying attention.
Wow. Okay, so we've got AI streamlining payments, you know, revolutionizing agriculture,
Hmm.
even helping us write better code. But can it help us plan for the future? This next one, Pigment, they're tackling that whole business planning thing.
Pigment, yeah. It's funny, business planning software, it's always been so, I don't know, clunky.
Totally. You need like a whole IT department just to figure it out.
Right. But Pigment, they're doing things differently.
Right. I'm intrigued. Is it the name? Because the name is great.
Haha. Well, the name is catchy, but it's more than that. They're using AI to make it, actually easy to use.
Okay, I'm all ears. Tell me more.
So it integrates with all your existing data, right? And then you can do like real-time forecasting, planning, all that.
No more spreadsheet.
No more spreadsheets. And get this, you can ask it questions like in plain English.
What do you mean?
Like, what's my projected revenue next quarter? Or what happens if my costs go up 10%? That kind of thing. And it just tells you.
Wow. See, now that's helpful. I'm not exactly a finance whiz, so.
Right. It makes it accessible to everyone. And they started by focusing on, CFOs, finance teams, but they're expanding to other departments now, too.
So they want to be like the go-to planning tool for everyone. Ambitious.
It is. But like I said, they just raised $145 million.
All right, you had me at 145 million. Clearly they're doing something right. Okay, from, serious enterprise stuff to something a bit more fun, Higgsfield. AI and social media. This should be interesting.
It is. They're all about helping marketers create those, short, engaging videos that everyone loves.
So AI and social media, is this like, what are we talking? AI influencers taking over the world?
Uh-huh. Not quite. Although, who knows what the future holds, right? No, this is more about giving marketers the tools to create, those videos that grab your attention.
Right, because everyone's got to be an influencer these days, or at least try to be.
Exactly. So Higgsfield, they have this app, Diffuse, and you can basically make these animated videos right on your phone.
Oh, interesting. So no more like fancy software or anything?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool for, smaller businesses, people just starting out.
Exactly. That's the whole idea. Make it easy for anyone to create content, those short, catchy videos that work well on TikTok, Reels, all that.
Smart. So they're really thinking about the platform, the audience, all of that. But with these AI videos, doesn't that, I don't know, raise some questions about deepfakes, misinformation? Especially in social media, things can spread so fast.
Yeah, it's a good point. And to be fair to them, they are aware of that. For now, they're sticking with like cartoon-style animation,
Oh, interesting.
So it's harder to, I guess, misuse it in that way, at least for now.
Okay, that makes sense. So they're being, responsible about it. Are they, is it available everywhere?
Not yet. They're taking it slow, testing the waters. Right now, it's only in a few places, South Africa, Canada, a couple others. Just, I think, getting feedback, making sure it works before they go big.
Yeah, that's probably smart. With AI especially.
Mhm.
You don't want to rush these things. Well, we've covered a lot of ground today. AI, doing our payments, checking our crops, writing our code, even making our social media videos. It's a lot.
It is, and it's only going to get, more intense, but that's the exciting part, right?
Mm.
Seeing what's possible, how it's going to change things.
Totally. But for our listeners who are like, okay, but what does this actually mean for me? Jude, what would you say?
I'd say it's time to start paying attention. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is like happening now. And the more you understand it, the more you can, use it to your advantage.
Right. Become the AI whisperer.
Exactly. Or at least don't be afraid of it.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to learn.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, that's okay. We all are. It's a lot to take in. But that's why we do this, right? To break it down, have these conversations.
Exactly. And on that note, I'll leave you with this thought. We've seen AI do some amazing things, right? But what can't it do? What are those, uniquely human skills that will always be important?
Ooh, I like that. Creativity, empathy, critical thinking. Those are the things that set us apart.
Exactly. Something to think about as we, enter this new world of AI.
It is a new world. Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time.